The copy-paste method for city-specific sites. Why your current website strategy isn't working? Let me ask you something. How many phone calls did your website bring in last month? Three? Five? Zero? Yeah, I figured. Look, I get it. You probably spent good money on that website. Maybe you hired someone on Fiverr. Maybe you used Wix or Squarespace. Maybe you even paid an agency a few $1,000s. And what did you get? A product website that just sits there doing nothing while your competitors get all the calls. Most local service businesses are making the same big mistake. They think they need one website that covers every single city they service. So they build pages like We Serve Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, and 15 other cities. Then they wonder why nobody finds them on Google. Here's the truth. Google doesn't reward websites that's trying to be everything to everyone. Google rewards websites that are laser focused on one specific location. Think about it like this. When someone searches for McKinney, in McKinney's search for plumber, Google wants to show them plumbers in McKinney, not a plumber whose main office is in Dallas, with a tiny page that mentions McKinney at the bottom. Simple. The one simple trick big company uses that you can copy. I ran an experiment and I wanted you to see if I could rank a brand new website with almost no money, no fancy tricks, no expensive agency, just a simple strategy that works. I picked the Gutter business because it's competitive, but not crazy competitive. And I chose McKinney, Texas as my test city. Here's what I did. I bought the domain guttersmckinney.com, not mckinneygutters.com, not Texas Gutter Pros. I bought an exact domain that tells Google exactly what the site is all about. And this is the website right here. I'm going to show you how this case study was able to generate 16 leads that would have cost anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000 to generate. And we basically built it out and got it ranked on Google, first page here, for less than $100. Let that sink for a while. Less than $100. And it keeps generating leads month after month. So basically, when someone makes a search for your specific service on Google, the various sections appear, three sections appear. You have the sponsored ad sections. These are people who are paying Google to get featured right here. Then you have the map pack section. This is your Google business profile where you have it here, the three businesses. And now they've slotted other sponsored ads within the Google business profile. Then you now have the organic section right here. This is where we got our website to rank, and this is exactly how I'm going to teach you how to let that website that is sitting and collecting dust without visibility, how to start getting leads with that website in the next 90 days. So stick with me in this video. I'm going to walk you through the process that made Google love this website, that it was able to show it right here, way above big companies like Yelp, big franchises like the Brothers Gutters. So that's something we want to look at in this case study. So basically, the first thing we did was get an exact match domain. Exact match domain simply means you're including the core service you render plus the city in which you render that service in forming the domain name. So you could have a post modifier or a pre modifier, whichever one works, but ensure you have the core service plus city in the domain name. Google tends to trust this kind of domain. It's local to the area and it gives it that local boost. And it's very important when you start building links, which I'm going to touch in this video. The second thing we did was include the core service plus related service in the title tag. This basically signals Google on exactly what our website is all about right here. You will tell exactly what this website offers mere looking at it. The third thing we did was include the same system, the core service plus related service plus city in the headline of the homepage itself. So this is the major headline known as heading 1 tag. Then you also want to include a variation of the city plus the service you render in the very first paragraph just immediately after the headline. So these four things is exactly what you need to do. It covers the section above the fold. The second section we built out is the our service section. So in this section, you want to list out all of the services that you render, all of the related services that you offer within your niche. In our case, it's repair, cleaning, gutter guards installation, and many more. Then the next section, section 3, is where you talk about why they should hire your business, why someone should hire your business. This section you want to include how long you've been in business, the kind of people you serve, the kind of materials you use, if you're licensed, if you're insured, this is the section you want to include it. If you have awards from specific local businesses or local chamber of commerce, this is where you want to include it. If you're family owned, you want to include it in the section. And the very last one, the second to last one you don't want to miss out is the frequently asked question section. In this section, you want to answer as many queries that people who are looking for your services are looking to search on Google. The best way you could get this is when you search for a specific service on Google, you see the section they call people also ask section. You see the kind of questions that's appearing here. How much the gutters cost on average in Texas? This is more too generic. So you want to make it local to your area. So you frame it in a format like this. How much do gutters cost on average in McKinney, Texas? That's exactly how you want to come up with different questions within your niche. The next one here is the zip code. You want to also include the zip code that you service in your area, the zip code that is allocated to that city in which you service. It gives Google more context. It makes your website more local. It makes it more focused on the fact that you service the specific area, and you tend to appear for searches like gutter repair near me plus zip code. Like here, you see gutter contractor in this zip code. We are in position number 1 for this query. So that's exactly what you want to do with your website, and you're able to generate this number of leads over a period of time. So that's all we did for this website to get it ranking on position number 1, position number 2 for multiple queries, and how you can do this. The next thing we have to do is to get Google to trust this website. How can we do this? We basically got our website listed on multiple directories, multiple local directories. This basically enhances our trust, signals Google that we are an authority in that local area. We have a list of over 400 local directories right here. You could pause this video and go over them, each of them, get your business registered and listed on here. Or you could basically go with the services we did ourselves. We hired the services of Mohammed Wahid on Fiverr. He does this for $400, and you basically get 400 local directories submitted to you all within 7 days. It's quite cheap for the time you're going to spend in trying to get local directories yourself. So it's something I think you should have. So basically that's all we spent, $75 for local directories and $15 for the main, $90. And we built out this website in November of 2024. And by January of 2025, we're able to get our very first lead. That's barely under 90 days. We're able to get our very first lead. That's the timeline you expected to get, depending on the competition in your area, though. So you could expect anywhere between 3 to 6 months to 12 months to see full-blown results. But if it costs this cheap to launch a simple website, then why don't you go for it? So it's something I strongly recommend you go for. There were things we didn't do with this website that would have generated us even more leads. The first thing is we didn't have an active phone number, hence we didn't report the number of calls that came in. Could have gotten an active phone number on this website and would have doubled the number of leads to maybe 32 or bumped it up to even 50, as the case may be. The reason being that people who are searching for your services online are looking to call a business owner right now, someone to answer the phone and come fulfill the services at their home right this very moment. They don't want to fill out a form that gets responded to within 24 to 48 hours. They need a service urgently. So you want to stay in front of those customers by putting an active phone number on the website. The second thing we would have done was have a dedicated service page for each of the services that we offer. Gutter replacement will have its own service page. Gutter repair will have its own service page. Thus, building this authority within Google. You can also have location pages. You can see here in the map of McKinney, there are surrounding areas like Prosper, Roland, New Hope, Lowry Crossing, Fairview, Harlem. All of these locations are locations we could target on this website and possibly will build out the authority and even get leads from some of these sources too. So that's basically what we could have done on this website. Then for the off page, aside from listing the website on local directories, we'd also want to get more links. The very cheapest way to do that is via press release. Press release basically guarantees you up to 450 link mentions. Consider Reddit where people vote you. That's exactly how websites are. In order to get Google to trust you, in order to move from position number 2 to position number 1, you need a lot of links. You need people to upvote you. So hence, we get 450 for $70. It's quite a steal, and you get mentioned in Fox Media outlets, NBC, and CBS media outlets all together. So that's something you really want to have. To further strengthen your authority, you want to also buy very high quality backlinks, where one link costs anywhere between $74 to $95 to acquire. I use the services of my local SEO mentor, Jackie Chow. He offers niche edit and local guest posts. Local guest posts cost anywhere between $74 to $90, and niche edit costs anywhere between $90 to $95. So that's basically what you want to achieve with your website of yours. So basically, we're able to do all of this, and if you do this right and correctly, follow all of the simple method I've talked about here, you could basically copy paste this method for city specific sites. So we've established a number of links that are pointed to the home page, and thus that's why Google is able to rank this website for multiple queries that we actually do. So let me break down the costs if you were to do this today. You get an exact measurement for $15. You will get an hosting for $24 again. You get citation $75, press release $70. Indexing of all of these links to get Google to show these links is $20. And for your content, you could use ChatGPT Sub for a month to write out the entire structure of the website. And total for city, it's $224. So what happened next? Basically, this works better than inner pages, your own page, because of the number of links that are pointing to the home page. So since we've established that, this brings me back to our multi-site system. So if you serve multiple locations, you want to have a different website targeting each of those locations. The structure exactly is like this. You have the home page, you have the service up page that lists all of the services that you render. You have location pages that list all of these location pages. Then you have a mix of location plus service page for each of these locations, and you have kind of like a blog articles that explains further the kind of service you offer. And here you expect anywhere between 10 to 75 to 85 pages in total for this one complete microsite. And that's exactly how you dominate all of this local area. So let's make the math right here. Imagine you are able to, so our website generates 16 leads over the course of 12 months. That is 1 to 3 leads per month. So now imagine we have 7 city specific sites all ranked and bringing in leads. 7 cities times 2 leads per month. We're just being conservative. That's 14 qualified leads every single month. If you're in HVAC, plumbing, roofing, or any other high ticket service, each month might be worth $500 to $5,000. Let's say on average your job is $1,500. 14 leads and 30% close rate. That's 4 new customers every single month. 4 new customers at $1,500 is $6,000 in revenue per month. And you're not paying per click, you're not paying per lead. Once the site's ranked, they just keep working for you. Compare that to running Google ads for $50 to $150 per lead, $30 to $100 per lead. The cost never stops. With organic rankings, you pay once, you set up, and you just maintain. So like I said, we didn't do a lot of things, which I've listed dedicated pages, service pages, quality backlinks, and a border view. So where most people get this wrong, a huge mistake they make is trying to rank for multiple cities within one website. We've established that the homepage gets rewarded for so many backlinks that is pointing to it. So it's something you really want to have. So, but if you're able to also show up whatever thing we're doing with the website, also help your Google Business Profile ranks. So if you're not ranking in Google Business Profile, whatever effort we put in building out this website also help your Google Business Profile over time. So what you can look at to get this lead, it costs anywhere between 3 to 4 months to start seeing a lead if you listen to every information or implement every instruction that I've put out right here. Should you still run ads? The quick answer is yes, if they are working for you. Don't stop doing what's exactly bring customers for you. Use ads to run your business now while you build the SEO foundation for the future. Think of it like this: ads are like renting a customer, SEO is like buying the building. So both can work together. You use ads to pay the bills today. You use SEO to eventually stop paying for ads tomorrow. Over time, as your organic sites start ranking and bringing in leads, you can slowly reduce your ad spend. Maybe you go from $2,000 a month in ads to $1,000, then 500, then zero. That's when you really win. When you're getting 15 to 35 qualified leads per month and you're paying nothing for them. So what happens after you rank for those specific cities? You basically, so if it's something that you're interested in, you could basically follow all the methods I've shown you in this video. A step-by-step guide on how to build your website to start ranking. Or if you're not chanced, you could decide to work with us long term. And in this process, we'll build out your Google Business Profile, manage them for you, automated review collection, set up a Miss Call text pack for you, and in fact, set up an AI CRM that books appointment for you on autopilot. You don't have to worry. We set up an AI receptionist that answers calls for you directly. So think about it. So what 20 leads could actually do for you? If 20 leads per month, if of them go unanswered, imagine what that could cost for your business. So you have two options right now. Either you do it yourself for $254 or you pay us to build it out for you. So you can book a call with us and see, let's see if we're a good fit, if your competition is that fierce, and we'll map out a plan that helps you build out this system and get leads month after month. So if you've watched so far in this video, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel. And if you have questions, leave them in the comment section. And we are barely 90 days away from getting you your first lead via organic search if you book a call with us today. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.